My name is Arjun. I'm an associate in the nonprofit industry, and I would give SurveyMonkey Apply a 5 rating. Previously, we were using a software called Reviewer, but we realized over our time of using it, which was for about 3 years, that there was some limited functionality that we could have as far as organizing the applications we were getting on the back end. And additionally, for any external reviewers we would bring in, we thought that could be a better user interface or user design that they could interact with. We also considered using Submittable, and we found that the user interaction and design there was pretty great. But ultimately, the reason we went with SurveyMonkey was that we got a ton of functionality, really good layout, and the price was pretty good in comparison to both of the other softwares. SurveyMonkey Apply has a great user interface. It's very intuitive, it's very easy to navigate, both as the administrator, but then also as the user. And as an administrator, it was very easy for me to set up the program with a ton of different kind of levels for progress for applications that were submitted. For ourselves, we have 5 to 6 rounds of review that we go through that oftentimes involve other judges being invited to our platform, and then they give us reviews and scores that we then manage again on the back end. And there's all sorts of data that we're managing. SurveyMonkey Apply was really a place where we could, one, collect the applications, two, set up our process in a way that it was easy to understand where applications were in our flow, and then three, really gave us an opportunity to manage our data in a pretty clean format. Additionally, while working with SurveyMonkey Apply, our customer service has been pretty great and has allowed us to really create both a review experience but also an application experience for people coming to our portal that's pretty smooth and that will allow us to both receive the most applications and sort of collect the necessary information that we need when we make our decisions. SurveyMonkey Apply was pretty easy to integrate into our business. Once a colleague and myself were onboarded as administrators, we could immediately get to work in setting up our program. And pretty much from day one, setting up the program was very intuitive. It was very easy to understand how the building blocks worked. And the training videos were pretty helpful as far as when I had any questions. In addition to that, our onboarding specialist was very helpful, and he was around to answer any questions as well as take over parts of building the program that were a bit more complex that I or my colleague were not able to manage. And so, all in all, it took us about 2 months to get our program up and running, given that it was our first time. We had never used the software at all before. But I feel like after that onboarding process, now that I've learned all the ins and outs of what it looks like to set up a program, it could be as simple or as easy as a week. And it was pretty smooth overall. My advice for anybody looking into SurveyMonkey Apply is that if you have an application or review process that's pretty complicated, involves multiple rounds of reviews, involves scoring and commentary, and also for programs that are taking on a sizable number of applications, the added functionality of SurveyMonkey and the design really are both worth the price. For SurveyMonkey Apply, it can range as far as being able to consolidate scores and understand where an application is in the funnel, all the way to being able to upload documents, deliver awards at the end of the process. So really, from end to end, SurveyMonkey allows you to control interactions and manage the process with all respective applicants. It streamlines communication when you want to send out either sort of notices that folks didn't make it or notices that people are on to another round and you need additional information. So I'd say, all in all, if you're looking for an application software that allows you to both, one, keep everything in one place. Keep all your data, keep all your communications, keep all of your sort of just information about your application funnel in one place. SurveyMonkey Apply is a great place to go to. And then two, if you yourself want to get hands-on with building the application, SurveyMonkey Apply is a very great place to start. I didn't know too much about the software before I got in there. It was a matter of maybe a couple days before I felt very comfortable setting up my application and my program. And I'd say additionally, the customer support was tremendous. Whenever I had a question, whenever we had a very specific request about either like filters or special treatment we wanted to have for judges or something that we wanted to make sure applicants were seeing, the customer support specialist that was working with us made sure that we had our answers in a prompt and timely manner. And he was very helpful himself in actually setting up the other half of our program, which was very much appreciated from our team.